Okay, what's up? How are you? Okay, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. As you see from the title of the video today, we are doing some more Versatile. Last video I asked for people to let me know if they wanted to see me keep doing Versatile because I said I'd be happy to keep doing it if that's what people wanted to see. And the response was great once again, so needless to say, we are doing more Versatile today. Today we're going to be looking at Dublin City G's, the official music video. And just before I go into it, little disclaimer, I have seen this video before and I've heard the song multiple times. Also, this is not just going to be me watching the whole song. I will be pausing it at stages, breaking it down. For anyone who might not be from Ireland, you have to take into consideration that I have got people watching from America as well and all over the world. So, obviously, if you're from Dublin, you might think, why is he pausing it there? But to someone outside of Ireland, what they might say might not make any sense. Just because of obviously kind of language barrier and different lingo that people in Dublin use. So if you're just here to listen to the song, I suggest you go and watch the actual music video and not this one. But if you're here to watch me react and review the song, once again, have to stress, not my first time seeing it, so I will probably sing along with it as well. Not much left to say. Drop the video a like now before we get into it. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. This is Versatile, Dublin City G's official music video review / reaction. Let's go. It's actually been a while since I've heard this song, but straight away it's just catchy. It's so catchy. It's coming back to me like. Yeah, so the two lads are from Ringsend as far as I know, so that's what he's saying there. He says Ringer's best, Ringsend's finest, young fellas. So he's basically saying finest things come out of Ringsend, essentially what he's saying. Because I can imagine someone who's from outside the country just wouldn't have a fucking clue what he just said there. That was a little reference to one of their earlier songs, which was called Who Robbed the Hash from the Gaff. I think that's the name of the song, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's Who Robbed the Hash from the Gaff. But yeah, that was a little reference there. He said, we had a falling out when I robbed the Squidgy Black, which is, I'll probably do that song as well. If people want to see me do that song as well, because that's one of my favourites from them. There's certain parts in it that I think they're hilarious, and I remember that being one of the first songs that I actually heard from Versatile. But yeah, that was just a little quirky reference back to that song.
Man, never gonna stop killing dookies, no remorse in that course with your daughters and your partners and your mans. Yeah, the stars and they're not human because I'm blocking was too fast. I'm gonna blow me muck, I'm gonna blow me muck. Johnny blew my sleep, the bliss rocks that sleep. The goodness on me feet. If we get these runners doing, then I'm smashing someone's feet. Eskimo Supreme, cribbing down your door, fuck the greatest, fuck the basic.
Fun fact, just because he said smash someone's teeth, I just thought, I haven't even mentioned it on the channel, but I have a fucking smashed tooth. Not going to get into the whole backstory of it, but yeah, just when he said smash someone's teeth there, just made me think of that. So just before someone points it out in the comments, because they probably will, I am hopefully getting it fixed tomorrow, because it is wrecking my head. Every time I'm speaking to someone, I'm like,
out of me hand, cause I'm feeling kind of weightless. And all the lights has me fake, boys, I'm in an awful staple. Life is on G. I got myself a fat mom who truly loves me. Always sucks me balls and makes me cuss at me. Never wants a lick out for spooky and I get check it. Straight from the east coast, better take notes. If you wanna smoke a fat roach, better take pokes. Of the bag of ammo that I stroke. All the cool stand up close, selling them some dodgy yokes. I fuck up black bitches when with fat bitches at home in the kitchen. Always so bitches are asking, they're kissing and licking. We think they prefer this new chicken. Listen, it's hard to please a black woman, especially when you think your white dicks the size of nothing. Compared to black flips that they are usually sucking. I quit me pin a dick out and we started pushing. Then they said,
in a sense, it's almost the complete opposite of traditional rappers who would like flex on people and say like, oh, I have a big dick or whatever. Like he's literally saying, I have a pinner dick, and pinner like basically means like a tiny dick for anyone who might not know what that means. Like it is funny to see how they've taken such a different approach. Like they're literally taking the piss out of themselves in a song, but still somehow getting away with it and making it sound cool. I don't know how it's even possible. He's literally like saying that white people have small dicks, whereas obviously your traditional artist is gonna be like flexing and bragging about how big his dick is and all this kind of thing. But that's just fun. I thought that was funny there that he's just talking about how small his dick is and getting away with it. Like,
Husker jeg trodde, det var pudsigt. Da I lugte jordfaldet flev slag from Dublin. Da han started rubbing me balls and was coming straight into that face and they told me they looked it.
Out your boots, out your loud, only want the flat house. Guns, kids, stomping out, designer clouds.
and then again, like, again, the complete opposite to traditional like rap music where you're like talking about having the best girls. He's literally like, I only want fat birds, I have a small dick. And it just makes them so much more lovable because I think it just suits that Dublin style so much more because, being honest, me personally, before these guys kind of came on the scene, I wouldn't have given Dublin artists my time that much, being honest. Purely because I just don't think the whole kind of flexing and bragging in rap music suits Dublin lingo and the Dublin kind of cadence of how they say things. It just doesn't sound right to me. But that's why I think these guys have such a public appeal, especially in Dublin and Ireland, because they're not going about it that way. They're not saying like, oh yeah, I get all these bitches and like, you know what I mean? Like, they're taking the complete opposite route. And I said that in my first video that one of these guys, like, if everyone's going this way, they're like completely on this side because they're just so far away from everyone else in terms of what they're doing. Like, they're literally rapping about they only want fat girls and they have small dicks. Like, where else do you hear that apart from like Lil Dicky, I suppose? And look how big he is. So it's just, you don't have to go about that traditional route of rapping to make it big, and that's what these guys have really shown. But yeah, let's just keep going.
We thought that we made ourselves clear. We're gonna get what we deserve. Don't fucking dare clear the fear. It's the
Hvor blauen kaps og pis, hvor blauen kaps og pis, it's the
we're shipping overseas. We're shipping overseas. Check it.
What's up in the morning? Henny Polen, two chubby bitches in the sack, still whack, then I'm yawning. Soon as coming through the blues from the blue skies. Want a bit of hash before they open up me eyes. Take a stroll outside, give a belt on the boys. Round up a joint, twist the point, and the clockwise.
Now we got the doggy straight from the gaff. They rock up the flats with the t-shirt on me back, sorting out a bag of pack. No slate, just cash. No haze, just hash. Have a straightener in the park there, start your day right. Have a bang, have a knock, have a scrap.
I love that line. Have a straightener in the park, start your day right. Straightener, for anyone who isn't from Dublin, I think that's more of a Dublin thing. I don't know if that kind of goes all over Ireland, but straightener's like, technically, it's when two people have a fight without anyone else interfering. Like, when I was younger, people used to have straighteners, which is like, you'd go down to a field and two groups of mates would come together, but the two people who have like beef or whatever would fight each other. And no one else is allowed to interfere. That's what a straightener was. Like, he says, start your day right with a straightener. So the first thing you wake up in the morning is go and fight someone. Then he's saying, start your day right. Like, not an ideal start to the day, in my opinion, but, you know, whatever floats your boat.
Have a fight, too many yolks last night.
Spinning off and coke at the Morgans and Sprite.
There we are now.
Here we are then.
A few years ago, he was killing faggots. Now he thinks that fucking gangster rap. Gangster rap me bollocks, so tongue the fucking head off both of them.
He's always in loads of videos. If someone knows who he is, maybe he's one of their dads or something, I don't know. Maybe people are going to laugh at that and he's just not their dad. But if anyone knows who that guy is, because I've seen him in loads of the videos and he's been there since like, basically the first few videos I've seen, I think he's in a few of them. But let me know who that is. Yeah, that's that. So yeah, just like I said there, let me know who that fella is, because that'd be interesting to know who he actually is, if he's any relation to them. Don't know what else more to say with Dublin City G's. It's a good song. Obviously it's not my first time hearing it, so it doesn't have a shock value or a surprise value to me at all. But it is still fun to kind of go back and probably listen to it a bit in more depth than I would have usually. Like, usually you just kind of sit there and nod your head and you're like, yeah, that's a funny song, whatever. You catch little small parts, but when I'm sitting here trying to like actually break it down word for word to explain it to people who might not be from Ireland or Dublin even, it is a bit more interesting for me. But yeah, lads, that's going to be the video. Make sure to drop it a like if you want to see more Versatile. Honestly, I'd love to get into like hip-hop in Ireland a lot more, so I've had some people go outside of Versatile and say to react to these other guys from Ireland. So if people want to see me do more local kind of talent, then do let me know, because when there is no kind of new big music that I want to react to from around the world, then I will go back to home talent as well, because like I said, there is literally no one from Ireland, well, not that many people from Ireland doing these kind of reactions where they're reacting to people from their own home country and all, which is brilliant as well, because I mean, the interactions means that instead of people watching my videos from all over the world and like America and all that, I can actually have like interactions with people who may just live down the road from me, and I can obviously break down the songs a lot better purely because I understand the lingo a lot more than someone who might be from America or something like that. Well, yeah, lads, gonna wrap it up there. Make sure to subscribe if you are new, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, I have a pinner dick.